Hello friends, welcome to VP's Pitara. It is Saturday, 7:30 p.m. and time for yet another story. And today's story, uh, it's an interesting story, and it is called The Ladies' Toilet. And this again is a real incident. So let us give it a begin. The Ladies' Toilet. At the outset, let me assure you that this tale bears no trace of superiority, discrimination, or ridicule. It's simply a recounting of a fiasco, a blunder, a misadventure that we men, the Adams, have at least once unknowingly or unwittingly stumbled into since the dawn of civilized plumbing. Unknowingly or unwittingly stumbled into since the dawn of civilized plumbing. Yes, it's about that. The inadvertent trespass into the ladies' toilet. This particular episode was born of haste and an uncontrollable bowel emergency in that moment of dire need. Judgment and directional awareness took a backseat. It all began one day when, instead of trekking across the hall to the men's washroom in my office, I made a sharp right. I'll just take a minute, I rationalized, possibly less. Most of my colleagues, lulled by heavy lunches and betrayed by lazy enzymes, were in their post-lunch stupor, as good as asleep. Nobody would notice. In a maneuver that would make a US Marine proud, I slipped into the ladies' washroom with practiced stealth, securing the door behind me. Mission underway, I paused briefly to take in the forbidden territory. This was an arena few men, if any, had dared to explore. A place filled with an aura of mystery and uncharted decor. But fate, cruel and efficient, has a way of delivering swift justice for poor decisions. As I was caught, quite literally, with my pants down, a soft knock broke through the quiet. It was a knock that spoke volumes. Not the assertive, impatient knock of a fellow man, but something gentler, though no less insistent. A knock that said, "I am in a rush too." I froze. Time stopped. My pulse quickened. My brain raced and my body refused to move. The soft knock came again, and with it, an undeniable truth. My secret mission was exposed. Breaking out of my stupor, I scrambled to erase all evidence of my presence. In a mad, hurried blur, I flushed, adjusted, straightened, and wiped down surfaces that probably didn't need wiping. My hands fumbled for the latch as I braced myself for the inevitable. The door swung open, and there she was, the woman behind the knock. Her expression was one of pure shock, as if she had stumbled upon an interloper in the sacred temple of femininity. To her, I must have looked like a deer caught in the glare of oncoming headlights. I wanted to disappear. In that split second, a dozen escape plans crossed my mind. Feigning illness, applying for half-day leave, or pretending to lose my memory. But none seemed viable. Worse, I knew she wouldn't keep this juicy bit of office gossip to herself. Not unless, by some miracle, she slipped, hit her head, and forgot the entire incident. Unreasonable prayers, I've learned, tend to go unanswered. Unreasonable prayers, I have learned, tend to go unanswered. The lady emerged later, fully intact, and by then, the damage was done. By the next day, sniggers, raised eyebrows, and questioning glances greeted me everywhere I went. A male colleague approached me at my desk. His expression puzzled. "There's a strange note taped to the ladies' toilet door today," he said. "It reads, 'This is really not the men's room.' Any idea what's that about?" I shrugged with the innocence of a lamb, though my cheeks burned with the heat of 1,000 suns. This, dear reader, was my moment of infamy, a humbling encounter with fate and a reminder that some boundaries are better left uncrossed. So people, that was the ladies' toilet, a real life experience which was shared to you this Saturday. So I'll see you the next Saturday. But in the meanwhile, please take good care of yourself. Continue to write. That is one aspect that we must always latch on to. And of course, take good care of yourself. I'll see you next Saturday. And please leave your comments behind, your suggestions, your honest reviews. That will really go a long way. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.